Simon Pure Beer presents Buster Keaton. When you order a beer, ask the man to draw Simon Pure, the happier, hoppier beer.
Friend, go in and see a DeSoto Plymouth dealer tomorrow. And when you do, tell him Groucho sent you.
Next week, Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life will be brought to you by the makers of From Home Permanent.
This is my family album. And this is my brother Hoppo. He's always chasing the girls. But to no more, now he's a telling the girls about creamy prom. Because From Home Permanent is awaiting cream. Leaves your hair soft like a silk. Look at the way the wave is. She's a bounce back every time. Hey, lady, wouldn't you like your wave behavior like this? You get a creamy prom. Right, Hoppo?
Hurry, folks. Step right up, shoot a duck, and win a jar of natural orange flavor Tang. It's the new improved Tang that tastes better than ever.
Boy, I like instant Tang, but I hate the idea of shooting a relative.
Just shoot one little duck, and get this big jar of Tang.
Tang? Goodbye, Auntie.
You missed, but you can't miss with Tang. And if you really want Tang at its best, make up a pitcher full and cool it off in the refrigerator overnight. Great for breakfast or any thirsty old time.
Just gotta win some of that Tang. Okay, Aunt Duck, hold still. Why, you miserable Tangster.
Now wait, I was just kidding. March.
Step right up, folks. Get the rabbit and win a big jar of Tang.
It's a living drink Tang, gang. It's Tang-erific.
Lucy,
Yes, dear.
give me a cigarette, will you, hon?
Don't say cigarettes, say Philip Morris.
Oh? Is there any other kind?
Not for you, there isn't. Nothing but the best for Mr. Ricardo.
Thank you. Lucy, you're so good to me.
You see how easy it is to keep a man happy? Why not give your husband a carton of Philip Morris cigarettes?
Smart move. He'll love them for their mildness, their smoothness, and their wonderful good taste. And he'll love you, too, for thinking of him.
That's right. Good night, everybody. And don't forget, call for Philip Morris. Call for Philip Morris!
Grape Nuts breakfast time.
Good. Crunchy little nuggets bursting with nut sweet flavor.
Well, first we got to exercise them.
Do we have to?
That's our agreement. We got to keep slim and trim. It helps to eat the right kind of foods, like a post-Grape Nuts breakfast.
I do, honest.
And we got to exercise.
How all?
You want your post-Grape Nuts?
Barn.
Come on.
A Grape Nuts breakfast fills you up, not out. 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 Fills you up, not out.
Delicious.
The Andy Griffith Show was brought to you by Post Cereal. Another fine product of General Foods.
No, we got it. We got it.
You got what?
We found a way to put Simonize car wax
And Simonize car cleaner all in one push-button can.
And just how does it work, Professor Nitwit? Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, Whip.
Now look, it squirts on. You push the button. See?
See? And then what?
You spread it around and let it dry.
And it's really Simonize, is it?
Watch this.
Sure, it's Simonize. Look at that shine.
We'll be famous. We'll make a fortune. We'll call it Instant Simonize.
Instant Simonize, you lame brains. You can already buy Instant Simonize everywhere.
Instant Simonize? They thought of it too.
Simonize thinks of everything. Try Instant Simonize, another easy new way to brighten your day from Simonize Company.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the Jailhouse Rock. Dancing to the Jailhouse Rock.
Well, what's the verdict, kids? Another hit for Elvis?
I'll say.
Oh, yes.
That's the title song of Elvis's newest picture, Jailhouse Rock. In it, he sings 6 different songs.
6?
Gosh.
And something else very special.
Oh, what's that, Ted?
Elvis acts in Jailhouse Rock. His first dramatic singing role. Plays sort of a blackboard jungle type of kid, you know, and he's terrific. Elvis sings, Elvis fights, Elvis dances, and Elvis falls in love. This picture, Jailhouse Rock's a terrific picture for teenagers, and is wonderful, too. I've seen it, and I enjoyed every minute.
Don't miss Elvis Presley, Judy Tyler, and Mickey Shaughnessy in MGM's Jailhouse Rock in CinemaScope.
Any place, any time is a good time for Coke.
Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Coca-Cola's bright and lively. Coca-Cola has more sense. Coke is a lot more zing in living. Refreshing sense. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Coca-Cola refreshes best. refreshing new feeling. Sing Coca-Cola, refreshes bliss.
Daddy said if you're a good girl.
The Coca-Cola Company proudly presents the most famous family in America. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. The Nelson family.
Here's a great new idea. Supper sandwiches and Coke. These tasty sandwiches can be put together in a jiffy. And, are they good. For instance, the Easy Buffet. Here's how it's made. Arrange layers of sliced chicken in a baking dish. Then, mix diced pimentos with a can of mushroom soup. Pour over the chicken in a smooth layer, top with grated cheese, and bake in an oven until brown. Then, simply pour over toast and serve up the tastiest dish ever put together in the wink of a chef's eye. And for that crowning touch, king-size Coca-Cola. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling, that special zing that brightens every bite. And king-size Coke will last the whole meal through. Right now, your grocer is featuring ingredients for these great supper sandwiches. Pick up your recipes and cartons of king-size Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola Company invites you to enjoy...
Here's an exciting new dessert. Hot, spicy mincemeat folded into golden brown Aunt Jemima pancake turnovers. Topped with your favorite orange sauce. It's a real treat. Here's why.
The matchless flavor blend of Aunt Jemima pancake mix.
Wheat for lightness. Corn for tenderness. Rye for richness. For browning quality, a 4-flour blend. You can't duplicate in a homemade batter or get in any other mix the perfect golden blend of tenderness, lightness, and flavor of Aunt Jemima pancakes.
Aunt Jemima pancakes. My, they're good.
How about having Aunt Jemima pancakes tomorrow?
It's easy.
It's so easy to make light, crisp, tempting Aunt Jemima waffles. Why fuss and bother with all this when all you need for delicious golden waffles is just this?
And Aunt Jemima pancake mix.
Yes, pancake mix, blended for waffles, too. It's a 4-flour blend.
Wheat, corn, rye, rice.
A flavor blend. Aunt Jemima waffles for special hurry-up treats. Creamed chicken or turkey between 2 Aunt Jemima waffles and topped with cranberry or strawberry sauce. A delicious hurry-up treat for any occasion. Buy the large box of Aunt Jemima pancake mix. Have plenty on hand for
Aunt Jemima pancakes and waffles. My, they're good.
Well, this certainly is different, isn't it? The streamlined beauty from which you get delicious ice-cold Coca-Cola at the modern soda fountain of today. Just as today, all over America, millions of shoppers like this young lady are carrying Coke home in handy 6-bottle cartons to serve to their families and friends.
Company. Tonight's Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet is brought to you by your gas company, with pipeline companies and gas appliance and equipment manufacturers who help you and your family live modern for less with gas.
That's what we do at our house.
What's going on? Ozzie's planning a trip to the New York World's Fair.
You know, one of the most eye-opening things about the fair is the way it dramatizes what modern gas can do. Gas air conditions nearly 80% of the fair and heats over 90% of it. The General Motors Futurama, the Ford Pavilion, Bell Telephone, these are just a few of the spectacular pavilions heated and cooled by gas. We Nelsons chose gas heating and cooling for the same reasons. Gas is more dependable and more economical.
All the fine restaurants at the fair use gas. They like gas for its speed and control. So do I. And it's so clean.
Yeah, I can see us there now. What a dinner we'll have at Festival 65, the Gas Pavilion Restaurant.
Hey, wake up.
Fine thing, I was just about to taste that steak.
Well, relax. We're having steak broiled on our own gas range tonight.
Oh, good.
Why don't you and your family live modern for less with gas?
Stomach upset, stomach upset, stomach upset.
It's time for Pepto-Bismol, time for hospital-tested Pepto-Bismol.
Yes, and actual hospital tests prove that Pepto-Bismol works where soda and alkalizers fail. First, in the stomach, where overdoses of soda or alkalizers may actually retard digestion, thereby prolonging the upset. And second, in the lower digestive tract, where soda and alkalizers have no effect whatsoever. You see, Pepto-Bismol's special medicinal formula soothes irritated walls of both the stomach and the lower digestive tract with a gentle coating action. Now, let me show you how that coating action works. Into this wet flask, I'll pour some Pepto-Bismol. There. Now, you'll notice how the Pepto-Bismol clings to the slippery wet sides of the flask? Well, that's how Pepto-Bismol's coating action works in your stomach. You get gentle, thorough, long-lasting relief. The kind of relief that no soda or alkalizer can give you. So remember this demonstration, won't you? Always keep plenty of this pleasant-tasting pink liquid in the familiar triangular bottle on hand. Hospital-tested Pepto-Bismol. It's America's leading remedy. So when upset stomach strikes you or any member of your family,
take soothing Pepto-Bismol and feel good again.
Meet George, the hard worker. His tale's a tearjerker. His hurry-worry life just dismays his poor wife. All the hustle and bustle, the workaday tussle. He's a miserable sight when he comes home each night. His nerves all a-jangle, all ready to wrangle. His stomach upset. But she's ready, you bet.
It's time for Pepto-Bismol, time for hospital-tested Pepto-Bismol.
for upset stomach, Pepto-Bismol is America's leading remedy. Here's why. No soda, no alkalizer works like Pepto-Bismol. You see, when upset stomach strikes, tender walls of both the stomach and the lower digestive tract become irritated, and you have that well-known stomach ache. But Pepto-Bismol's special medicinal formula soothes irritated walls of both the stomach and the lower digestive tract with a gentle coating action. So when upset stomach strikes,
take soothing Pepto-Bismol and feel good again.
Eastman Kodak Company is happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They enjoy good times together. And like most of us, they enjoy good times over again in pictures, especially at Christmas. And now, let's join Harriet, who's holding the answer to many a Christmas gift problem right in the palm of her hand.
I sure am. It's the Brownie Starmite camera by Kodak. Everybody enjoys having pictures, and this is the easiest way I know of to take them, in black and white or color. It's the tiniest, handiest camera with built-in flash Kodak ever made. And it comes with a tag that says, "Open me first." Imagine the fun Christmas morning when someone finds a brownie Starmite outfit under the tree. You can picture the fun of Christmas right from the very first moment. And from Christmas Day all through the year, this will be a gift the whole family will enjoy and appreciate.
The Brownie Starmite outfit by Kodak costs less than $12. Other Brownie cameras cost less than $7. Each one is easy to use and takes beautiful pictures in black and white or color, even color slides. And remember, the name Kodak means it's a gift you'll be proud to give. And now Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Next week, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet will be brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company. Like a good many other American husbands, Ozzie is a valiant do-it-yourselfer. And with Grandma Nelson's old cuckoo clock that hasn't run in 30 years, he's got a king-size problem. But here comes Harriet with a king-size answer. King-size Coca-Cola. Yes, whenever you need real refreshment, you want ice-cold, sparkling Coca-Cola with the cold, crisp taste, the lively, refreshing new feeling that only Coke can give. And when you want more of the world's best refreshment, you want king-size Coca-Cola. After you pour, still lots more. A second glass for you. Yes, your family's biggest king-size refreshment value is king-size Coke.
Yeah, when you want to be really refreshed, have an ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Make it king size.
Marketing can be a chore, even when you have not just one or two, but 3 willing helpers. Even with assistance like this, those everlasting trips to the store can be awfully hard to take. But there is an answer, and Mrs. Robert Haig has found it.
Every day used to be marketing day at our house. There just wasn't room enough in my old refrigerator to store all the food we needed, particularly frozen food. Life is a lot simpler now, since we got our new Frigidaire cold pantry refrigerator.
And this shows you why. You can keep this much food, fresh and frozen, in the 1956 Frigidaire cold pantry. Because this refrigerator and food freezer in one has space galore. Space that will save you ever so many trips to the grocery. Up here, at waist level, where you can get at it without stooping, is a full-size 9.5 cubic foot family refrigerator. Plenty of room on these big, firm, roll-to-use shelves. And just look at these special door compartments for spreadable butter, cheese, leftovers, bottles, jars, fruit juice cans, well, you name it. But that's only half the story. Down below, the touch of your toe opens this mammoth food freezer, big enough to store 168 pounds of your favorite frozen foods. Just compare this with the frozen food space in your refrigerator. And then translate the difference into shopping trips you won't have to make. Visit your Frigidaire dealer soon and ask him to show you this new Frigidaire cold pantry for 1956. When you see all of its wonderful new features and ideas, you'll know why we say you get the best when you buy Frigidaire, built and backed by General Motors. Ever feel your old range is ready to fall apart? If so, it couldn't happen at a better time than right now. And here's why. Big news from Frigidaire. This 56 Frigidaire Special Imperial range is now available. What's so special about it? The price. Never before has this type range been offered at such a low, low price. It's got the features you want. French doors, a huge quick clean oven, everything. Your Frigidaire dealer wants to show it to you. and at a price you can't resist. See him.
This is weather, one of nature's ever-changing mysteries. It affects every one of us every day of our lives, and yet we know relatively little about it. Weather, that's something we'd all like to do something about, isn't it? And so tonight we've brought you down here to Remington Rand's New York Computing Center in order that we might show you that something actually is being done about it. The hero of our story tonight is the giant electronic brain developed by Remington Rand, UNIVAC. Now, recent experiments show that future use of UNIVAC may give us faster and more accurate weather predictions than were ever possible before. You see, UNIVAC can take the past histories of thousands and thousands of storms, analyze them, compare them with developing conditions, and make predictions, all in a matter of minutes. Calculations that would ordinarily take hundreds of man-hours to complete. Data from guided weather rockets, radar observation stations, weather stations, all of this can be fed into the computer through these magnetic tapes at a rate of 12,000 numbers or letters per second. The memory tanks make immediately available 12,000 additional units of information. And all of this complex weather data is analyzed in the heart of the UNIVAC, the electronic central computer, capable of making over 2,000 mathematical calculations per second. Now, here is where we get the answers. You might call it the voice of UNIVAC. Actually, it's a high-speed printer that prints results at the rate of 600 lines a minute. So you can see that UNIVAC is both fast and versatile. But most important is the assurance that UNIVAC will give you the right answer. And that's made possible by UNIVAC's unique ability to check itself on possible errors. Let's watch right now as UNIVAC puts itself through one of these self-examinations. Here it is checking on some of its own units. It's really an amazing system, isn't it? Amazing and yet so wonderfully practical. Remington Rand makes 4 basic UNIVAC models. The general purpose UNIVAC, which you've seen tonight, UNIVAC Scientific, UNIVAC File Computer, UNIVAC Punched Card Computer. Each of them capable of literally hundreds of applications from weather forecasting to complete business control. Today, UNIVAC is saving time and increasing efficiency for science, business, industry, and government. And of course, that is the business of Remington Rand.
UNIVAC, the giant electronic brain made only by Remington Rand, takes business statistics from magnetic tape, letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, processing them through its electronic circuits at phenomenal speeds. UNIVAC can compute payrolls electronically, then produce printed checks in a flash. Over 8,000 checks an hour with this high-speed printer. UNIVAC leads the field of electronic computing.
Well, now I would like to read you a letter that I got the other day, and this came from a lady in Raritan, New Jersey, and this kind of tickled me. She says, "Dear Gary, I watch television, but I do it differently than most people. I watch the commercials and go out to the kitchen during the rest of the show. I like your Winston commercials, but I think they should have more action. For instance, Buster Crabbe swims across a pool, then comes out to tell everybody about his wonderful waterproof wristwatch. Duke Snyder hits a home run, and then goes into the clubhouse and starts shaving. Why can't you do something like that?" Well, I'll tell you, I have taken this lady's letter to heart, and tonight we are going to do an athletic-style commercial, if you will forgive me. During a tough game of Potsy, I always stop and light a Winston cigarette. I find it improves my aim and keeps me from stepping on the crack. Yes, friends, Winstons make me hop good, like a Potsy player should. But let's assume for the nonce that you are not a Potsy player, and if you're not, of course, you've missed half your life. let's assume that you just smoke cigarettes because you like to smoke cigarettes. Well, then Winston is the cigarette for you, too. Winston is fun to smoke because it's the cigarette that brought flavor back to filter smoking. As a result, and hear this, in less than 2 years on the market, Winston is America's #1 filter cigarette. Its growth has been just wild, phenomenal. Now, obviously, there's got to be a reason why more people buy Winstons than any other filter cigarette, and the reason is Winstons taste good like a cigarette should. And thanks for letting me bend your ear. You all talk to each other. I'll tell you what, it's time anyhow to take in our Winston movie for tonight. It's got a corny plot, I warn you, but there is a certain freshness and good taste with all. Now, sir, if you'll come with me.
A couple of hamburgers and 2 coffees, 1 black.
Better get some more cigarettes, dear.
Oh, miss, will you bring us 2 packs of Winstons, please?
You know, I see more people smoking Winstons.
Sure. Winstons taste good.
Like a cigarette should.
Winston, Winston, filter cigarette, easy drawing filter cigarette. Winston's new and king size too, brings flavor back to you. Winston, Winston, tastes real good, rich and full like a cigarette should, brings real flavor back to you. Try a pack of Winston.
Winston is the cigarette that changed America's mind about filter smoking. Winston brings you a filter that really works, lets you draw so easily and enjoy that real tobacco flavor. Yes, Winston gives you finer flavor in a filter cigarette that's easy drawing. Try king-size Winston. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Well, now, friends,
The new Chevy is unmistakably 59 in every modern line. And beneath this modern beauty is more hidden value than you'll find in any other car in Chevy's field. What? The Cutaway Impala, a Chevrolet literally sawed in half so that you can see all the extra values you get with Chevrolet. For example, notice how both the front and the back seats are upholstered with foam rubber. You'd pay extra for that in comparable models on other cars. Fascinating, isn't it? Just like the workings of a fine watch. And notice these hydraulic valve lifters. Most manufacturers offer them only in their premium V8s, but they're standard equipment in all popular Chevrolet engines, including the newly designed High Thrift 6. They're quieter, last longer, and do not have to be adjusted. Down here we have this V8 engine teamed up with TurboGlide, the smoothest automatic transmission you can buy in the low-priced field. Now here's one more thing I'd like you to see. Chevrolet's Level Air Ride, the only true air suspension system in its field. Now this weight represents 3 passengers getting into the back seat. The car settles like this. The air bellows bring it back up to its proper level for a ride as smooth as there is. We could tell you of the many more exclusive features in this Cutaway Chevrolet, but perhaps you'll have a chance to see them for yourself. Because this is the star of the Chevrolet Featurama, the unique traveling show that millions of Americans see every year. Next to owning a Chevrolet, this is the best way to see all of the hidden values you get with Chevrolet. The car that continues to be America's #1 choice. The car that more people are buying. There may be some question in your mind as to which 59 car is the most popular. Well, I'd like to repeat some facts that I mentioned last week, facts I think that you would like to know. Chevrolet is #1. There are nearly 3 million more Chevrolets on the road today than any other car. You bought more Chevrolets last year than any other car. How about now? Well, as many of you know, there was an unavoidable delay in Chevrolet production last fall. But even despite this great handicap, the spectacular demand for Chevrolet continued without let-up. So when full production was finally resumed, Chevrolet immediately became the day-by-day first choice of new car buyers everywhere. December, January, February, and right now,
More people have been buying Chevrolets than any other car. But the biggest thing is the most apparent thing, the completely new styling of Chevrolet. Sure, styling is a matter of opinion, but no matter what your opinion is, I think you'll have to agree with this. From any angle, the new Chevy is unmistakably 59 in every modern line. It's the only completely all-new modern-looking car in its field. And this completely fresh styling gives you greater satisfaction right now when you drive your Chevrolet. And of course, it's easy to understand why there'll be greater resale value in the future. Because a car like the all-new Chevy is just plain worth more than a car with old-fashioned, warmed-over look. Slimline design is the motoring fashion of the year. And evidently, when people buy a new car, they want a car that looks like new. So you see your Chevrolet dealer soon, and you'll find out why the 59 Chevrolet continues to be America's first choice. Mechanical brain with only one thing on its mind, Chevrolet trucks. You know, it's a lot of fun to work with. Say you're interested in, in pickups. So you move the selector over here, pull this lever like this, and the information is coming up. Now here are pictures of 3 of the dozen Chevrolet pickups, the most popular pickups you can buy, including the handsome new fleet-side pickups. And the selector gives you all the information on extra carrying capacity, 50% greater than conventional pickups. Tells you how you can save money, too, with Chevrolet's new Thriftmaster 6-cylinder engine, and of course, Chevy style is there for you to see. You know, this whole selector is truly remarkable. It gives you facts on almost all of the 139 trucks that Chevrolet makes. No wonder it's another star of the traveling Chevrolet Featurama show. And incidentally, many of you people know that Chevrolet year after year has been the truck sales leader. We've just received the official 1958 registration figures, and they show that Chevrolet trucks outsold all others by a wide margin. You see your Chevrolet dealer, and he'll help you choose the exact truck to do your truck job best. Visit him soon, will you?
And now we'd like to show you how the Ford Motor Company has opened the gateway to a whole new world, a new vista of motoring pleasure with the 58 Edsel. Won't you come in? Heavy.
This is the Edsel, unlike any other car you've ever seen. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. You can see how it looks. You have to feel the power of the newest V8 engines in the world. The big new Edsel 400 and the larger Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive TeleTouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before, because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. This is the Edsel, as its graceful flight deck and classic vertical grille suggest. It is elegant in every detail, and it acts the way it looks, but it doesn't cost that much. See, drive, and be sure to price the new member of the Ford family of fine cars, the Edsel, at your Edsel dealer.
This is the 1958 Edsel. The car that presents originality and elegance never seen before in any car at any price, and presents them in 18 different models. This expensive-looking car is one of the Edsel Ranger series, a four-door ice green sedan styled like a hardtop that sells for no more than some models of America's low-priced cars. The turquoise and white convertible you see driving up now is one of the Edsel Pacer series, with elegant Edsel styling throughout, such as these Edsel contour seats that are scientifically designed to give you separate back and shoulder support, with an overall feeling of luxurious comfort that means hour upon hour of fatigue-free, enjoyable driving. And the back of the front seat is divided in a new way that gives the middle passenger a full backrest, so you ride more comfortably than you ever have before. This two-door hardtop is one of the large and luxurious cars in the Edsel Corsair series. Its colors are copper metallic and white, one of over 90 Edsel color combinations that you can choose from, so you can completely satisfy your individual color tastes. This ember red and white four-door hardtop is one of the magnificent Citation series, upholstered in white vinyl and gold nylon, just one of an attractive array of the very latest high-fashion decorator fabrics, all color-keyed to match the car exterior. Here is the distinctive Edsel Bermuda, done in charcoal brown and driftwood, one of 5 Edsel station wagons, which give you your choice of both 2- and 4-door, 6- and 9-passenger models. And this is the Edsel Citation Convertible in gold and white. Undoubtedly the most beautiful convertible in the world. See this and the other elegantly styled Edsels at your Edsel dealer this week. Remember, this is the year to get out of your old car and into the most elegant automobile of your lifetime.
S&H store. Value and thrift, that unbeatable team. Make S&H Green Stamps reign supreme. You get more gift value when you redeem America's most valuable stamp.
Now's the time to get old-time values on everything you buy at all the fine stores and service stations that give S&H Green Stamps. You get more gift value with S&H Green Stamps because they're America's most valuable stamps. They've been an American way of thrift since 1896. So if you want old-time values with low, low prices and S&H Green Stamps, look for the stores that display this picture of our Miss Dinah Shaw.
Shop now at stores where you get S&H Green Stamps during good old-fashioned thrift days.
Value and thrift, that unbeatable team. Make S&H Green Stamps reign supreme. You get more gift value when you redeem America's most valuable stamp.
We came out here to Lancaster, Pennsylvania because of my husband's teaching job at Franklin and Marshall College. I moved to our farm reluctantly, but now I'd be heartbroken to leave it. I'm Margaret Moss, and these are the men in my life. My husband, John, with John Jr., Bill, and Freddie. This is Janie, she's 10. Here's Barbara and Penny, off to college this year. And when all 8 of us sit down, it's easy to see why I'm so conscious of grocery shopping. I try to be a careful shopper. I read the ads and check the prices. That's why I shop in this store. I know the prices are right on the things I want, and I get S&H Green Stamps. I've been saving them for about 10 years. How many times I've gone into this S&H Green Stamp Center. It's kind of fun. There's so many gifts. Good brand names. My whole family enjoys our S&H gifts. Our record player, coffee pot, toaster, hairdryer, and bedspread. outdoor furniture, a bridge set. With S&H Green Stamps, I get many things I like that I wouldn't feel right in spending cold cash for. S&H Green Stamps are worth a lot to me. They're one more way I can help my family. I'm sure that many people here in Lancaster save S&H Green Stamps. They certainly do very well by us.
I put in a long day, to midnight every night, but I don't mind. My name is Ben Sheriff of Atlanta, Georgia, and I waited 6 years to get this station of my own. When a customer drives in for gas, they never ask for service. They just get it. In my station, it's almost automatic. I found that one satisfied customer brings in another. You have to keep up on things in this business. It takes a long time to learn, as an apprentice at gasoline company and automotive schools. And if you put your mind to what you're doing, you learn a lot about people, too. Most of my customers are now friends of mine. But to keep them as customers, I give them the best. That's why I give S&H Green Stamps. It's the national stamp plan, more established. My customers prefer S&H Green Stamps, especially the women. They know how much value they get with S&H. I guess that's why so many of the best stores in town give S&H Green Stamps, too. I do a lot of things to keep my customers coming back as steady customers, all of them. I give the best service I can. I sell good products at competitive prices. And I give S&H Green Stamps. They make a big difference. S&H Green Stamps are a good reason most of my customers keep coming back.
Tonight's catalog of the air features gracious living gifts for your dining room and living room. Every one of the gifts displayed here can be yours for S&H Green Stamps. Some of them have never been offered by S&H before tonight. For example, these new candles by Ronson. They burn butane, so will never burn down. Sterling silver by International, famous Syracuse china for your table. Beautiful Tiffin crystal in the White House pattern. This attractive serving cart is made by American of Martinsville. Luxurious Aqualand carpeting by Alexander Smith. Distinctive lavalier lamps. This handsome, comfortable furniture is made by Dunbar. Oh, and look here. Who wouldn't love to own this electric organ, made by world-famous Hammond? You like to read? Here is a Webster's Unabridged Dictionary. You like to listen? Then get this GE Stereo Hi-Fi. If you like to look, you will want this RCA color TV set. All yours for S&H Green Stamp. Yes, with S&H you get exclusive gifts, top-quality name-brand gifts. And more gift value because S&H Green Stamps are America's most valuable stamps. Why don't you join the 35 million thrifty women like Mrs. Moss who shop at stores and service stations like Ben Sheriff's that give S&H Green Stamps, America's most valuable stamp.
Captain Gallant, brought to you by the great new Lego system by Samsonite and by the makers of famous Shopper plastic games.
Lego is here. Hey, kids, look. A whole new world to build. 'Cause Lego is here.
This young boy has such fun. He used Lego one by one. Wiggity, knack, paddywhack, built himself a plane. This young boy glad Lego came.
Lego, a whole new world to build.
This young girl had such fun. She used Lego one by one. Wiggly, knack, paddywhack, built a house of grand. This young girl's a Lego fan.
Build hotels, animals, people, boats, skyscrapers, and more. So kids, get your Lego set now at department and toy stores everywhere. Lego, the sensation of Europe, now made in America by Samsonite, who make it better for longer lasting fun.
When it comes to all-American games, here's one the whole family can enjoy. Stadium checkers. You take these red marbles, and I'll take these yellow ones. we'll start a game of stadium checkers just to show you how much fun it can be. The object of the game is for you to get your marbles through this exit in the stadium before I get mine out here. First, I'll move this ring which lets one of my marbles a notch closer to the exit. Then it's your turn. But say, you allowed one of my men to move too. Remember, as the rings rotate, they form a new combination of plays for everyone. 2, 3, or 4 can play stadium checkers. Children, teenagers, mom and dad, the entire family likes the all-American game of stadium checkers. It's a game Mom and Dad will enjoy playing with the children, too. Exciting as a football game, more interesting than checkers. For your family, or as a gift for others, get a game of stadium checkers now.
This portion of Captain Gallant is brought to you by Cheerios, the toasted oat Big G goodness cereal.
Presentation, the Cheerios Kid versus Sir Neville the Nasty. The night salute there, lady. They're off!
Wait, kid! You forgot your Cheerios. Quick, wrestle up some muscle with the Cheerios breakfast. Little O's of oats toasted crisp all around, crisp all through. Cheerios and milk are packed with muscle-making protein.
Wow, he's got Cheerios muscle.
And go power! Rustle up some muscle with a Cheerios breakfast. Kid, aren't you forgetting something? Right. The big G stands for goodness. Also, girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, a good evening to you. This is John Cameron Swayze for Timex Watches. I don't have the world on a string, but tonight we do have an exciting new live demonstration of the superior waterproof and shock-resistant qualities of Timex watches, for which we will use a handsome Timex Marlin, with the slim, smart-looking lines you ordinarily find in the most expensive watches. Yet the Timex Marlin is priced as low as $9.95. Now we have attached a Timex Marlin to the arrowhead, and we're going to ask Bill Brining to give us a demonstration. Bill, will you shoot this arrow through that pane of glass right there?
Try.
Good. I'm sure you'll agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, if that Timex comes through this live torture test, it can stand up to just about anything that may happen to it in daily wear. Billy, all set? Anytime. I don't know what I can say to add to that. Bill is going to retrieve that arrow with the Timex still fixed to the arrowhead from the water. Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you. Now let's see how it took this torture test. Yes, it's still running perfectly, and if I can get this at just the right angle, ladies and gentlemen, you can see for yourself. There, you see that second hand going around? You know, only Timex, with its exclusive V-conic movement, can take such a licking and keep on ticking. And you can be sure your Timex Marlin is waterproof. It says waterproof right here on the dial, over on the back of the case. It is protected against damaging dust and dirt and has an unbreakable mainspring and is also anti-magnetic as well. Yet the Timex Marlin is priced as low as $9.95. Another reason why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, with the Christmas holidays so close, I thought
Mr. Swayze, I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Swayze, but I'm in an awful hurry and I need your help.
Well, who are you?
I'm Santa's #1 helper, and I just came down from the North Pole.
Well, little fellow, what can I do for you?
Oh, we have such a problem, Mr. Swayze. We've gotten so many letters from people wanting Timex watches for Christmas, and we just don't know if there are Timex watches for all the different kinds of people who want them.
I'm sure there are. How do you like this Timex Christmas tree?
Oh, this is certainly a beautiful tree, Mr. Swayze.
Well, on this tree, you'll find a Timex watch for everyone in the whole world. For instance, here is the famous waterproof and shock-resistant Timex 100 at $15.
Is this the watch that takes a licking and keeps on ticking?
Yes, this is one of the Timex watches that we put through the torture test. And here is the Timex self-wind watch. It's completely automatic and costs only $14.95.
You mean it winds itself?
That's right, with the normal, natural movements of your wrist.
Do you have anything for the lovely ladies who have written to Santa?
Oh, of course we have. Here's the ladies' waterproof watch with its smart classic lines at $15. And right here is the tonneau with its handsome cord bracelet, also $15. And for the lady who wants the jeweled look, here is the Timex bangle bracelet, priced at $16.95.
And I got lots of letters from young people. What do you have for them, Mr. Swayze?
Oh, well, this Sportster model is a great favorite with the youngsters. And there's more.
Thank you, Mr. Swayze, but I've got to get back. I've got to get all these Timex gifts together.
Oh, well, just 1 second. You know, these Timex watches are priced from only $9.95 to $16.95.
Great glory! We can afford to give Timex watches to everyone on our list.
Of course you can. And so can you, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this Christmas, more people will give and get Timex than any other watch in the world.